talking to my wife, Kat, and I said, do you have Seer? And she goes, yeah, I don't get it. And I got to say, I felt the same thing about Seer. I got her. People were going to say she's account changing and that she's over the top good and all this. And I play her and I was like, I don't get it. Maybe I just have the wrong gear. Maybe I just don't have her built correctly. But we're going to go into stage 25 and stage 26 because Seer is the key and over the top good. I did not have any idea whatsoever how good Seer was. We're gonna get insane damage, exploding waves, because that's what she does. Now, if you've not done so already, link in the description, Corrado. Now, there's a champion that's included in this that works really, really good with Seer that's relevant to this video, and that is Goood. Champions that can put defense down are going to make Seer even more impactful, and then you got to use the promo code Monkey King in the first 24 hours. So my first exposure to Seer working well was yesterday. I made a video about what was it about Ice Golem, and you know, my times were really high. I had like 7-minute times, and the key to that was Seer. And I will just show what she does and how she works and why you want to consider her. Now, I played around with this build and I may have screwed up the turn meter, so I'm going to try to do it manually. But the main idea of this build right here is put a lot of buffs on the team. So one, I played around with this team yesterday. I added Ursula, and then, you know, this guy doesn't really matter what we do here. We're just going to do that. Does not matter. Get some more buffs, right? And then this is it. I'm going to put it on 1x. This is the whole point right here. Moves all buffs from all allies and enemies. So this is why she needs high accuracy, because she also can remove their buffs. You know, they have damage immunity, whatever, right? Damage increases according to the number of buffs removed. That's all that we need to know. Damage based on enemy max HP. Go away, nerds. Yes, that is what Seer does. Now, I'm going to back out of this. We're going to read her kit real quick, and then we are going to go into the new... Oh, no, I got to sneeze. I've been cleaning in here, and boy, it's dusty. Oh, my God. All right, we're going to go into the force... Not the force keep, but this right here. This event dungeon, because I'm running into a similar problem. Look at that, 7 minutes. I wonder if we could drop that down to like 3 minutes or something crazy. And the team that I was using right now did not have a defense down champion like Goood or Deacon Armstrong. So I imagine the damage will be way higher if I can put defense down on their side. I probably can double the damage. All right, so Seer. Before we talk about Seer, is red stars on her are somewhat important, and it was suggested to me to put Seer right now, run, don't walk, if you have Seer, inside of your epic wish list. I'm glad that I saw a video, I think it was a video by Ash, where Tim suggested to do that, and I just said, okay, I don't really get Seer, and I randomly pulled her, but I don't think you need to have high red stars on her. But the reason why red stars matter on her, and there's a lot of value added, and I did end up randomly pulling it, right, is that they're going to use Crushing Rend, and Crushing Rend will ignore defense for every 10 levels. So this is going to be bonkers, like when you get to the higher stages of Doom Towers. And that's what she does. She clears waves. She can die off. It doesn't really matter if she does anything to the bosses. She's not meant to do boss damage. She's meant to just blow up all of the people on the other side. And the way that she does that is right here. Remove all buffs from all enemies and allies. See, so you got to buff your team, then attacks all enemies. And if they have defense down, crazy. Then if they're not dead, because the best status effect in the game is dead. 50% chance playing sleep debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. I don't really like this sleep debuff. It's okay. Chance to place the sleep debuff is increased by 5% for each buff removed. Inflicts less damage to bosses. Damage based on enemy max HP. Yeah, I think that's cool. And then she has a way of buffing her team right here. Increase crit rate, buff on all allies, which I don't really care about either because I'm tuning my damage dealers to 100% crit rate. So it's kind of a useless buff in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure there's places where it's useful. I always love it. I make a statement like that. Not that great, useless. People, well, there's this one case there, but actually, yeah, in general, this is just not that great because I tune my damage dealers at 100% crit rate. All right, weaken. And of course, there's some case use where it's useful. I get it. Check with enemies has a 15% chance of granting an extra turn, which is actually does happen. And then I believe it goes up to 20%. I've seen that actually happen quite a bit. And then her aura, which we're not going to be using today. So this got me thinking, and I started playing around with this. And frankly, I could not get this to work here until I used Deacon Armstrong. And I think Ugo could do something similar, but the Ugo now, Deacon is going to allow me to go quickly because he definitely has boosting of the team, the dropping of turn meter, the gaining of the turn meter, plus he has a speed lead, and then his goes right again, right? And then he puts the defense down. And then we got boost the team, lots of positive effects. This right here is going to be our damage dealer for the boss. We're going to try to explode all of the waves right here. And then there's this little trick with Geomancer. It worked for me once. I wonder how consistent it would be. Is that when you get to when you kill all the minions on this dungeon, and I just happened to have this relic on him. It was like, what a coincidence. This golden elixir, where is instantly healed by 10% when their HP drops below 50%. So he pings a lot and heals back up. And I was like, wow, I just happened to have the right one. And this is also one of the ones that I would be interested in upgrading higher. Now it looks like I don't have the pieces for it, but if I could upgrade it higher, I would. I just have a 2-star, 3-star. It is what it is. I wish I had more pieces and relics. Relics seem great. Now, what am I going to do? We're going to go into the vent dungeon. And you can see right here, 7 minutes and 56 seconds. This is not fast. We're going to play this manually. And it's a similar team, except I took out Mithrala and I put in Deacon. So there we go. We're trying to stay ahead of them. We got to put defense down across the board. All right, we didn't get defense down on there. This could be a problem. We'll see here. I don't know if I have enough accuracy on Deacon for this to work. All right, we want to put that there. And maybe this won't work. Let's see here. Well, maybe. All right. Let's see. How are we going to get rid of this nerd right here? All right, I'm going to put her on auto, and I'm going to target the... I think we got to get through right there, right? All right, now we go back to the final form, and now Geomancer will take control. Actually, at this point, Seer has done her job, and it's okay if she's gone. All right, but we need to get back. We need to get some health back. I don't know if I've got enough health for this to work. All right. All right, we got Demitha healing me. That's great. No, we're dead. All right, Ursula. If Ursula doesn't revive, we're dead. We're not going to make it. We're not going to survive unless we get a revive here. No, we're dead. All right. So that did not do what I wanted to do, but for the purpose of the video, of Seer being amazing, that's fine. I think I'm going to have to retune him. I don't know. Like, I that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is Seer deletes nerds. And, yeah, like right here, right? We're going to see it. It should just pop off, right? Oh, she boosted. Oh my God, the AI is so dumb. All right, the AI is so dumb. Let's go set this team up. Oh my God. So we're gonna do this real quick. Oh my God, this drives me insane. Team setup. Why doesn't it just load with the team that you're using? That's the other thing. Why can't it just load with the team that you're using instead of having to go in. And then also, it's hard to like get rid of the guy and move them around. I got to go look for all of them. I can't just search by the name of the hero. Come on, fix your game. All right. Yeah, then I got to look for all of them. Deacon, Ursula, and then Demitha is who I want to change. And I need to go and set it up so that what we want. See, this is the thing, is we need her to lead with this. I just don't understand why that wouldn't happen. All right. Well, let's see here. Now we're going to try it again. All right. Let's see. So Deacon's going to go give turn meter. And then we got buff, buff, buff. Maybe this one won't die here. We didn't land that. All right. There we go. Let's focus our attention over here. Well, we're doing it. So the issue we're having is maybe there's not enough accuracy on Deacon to land all of that. Yeah, all right. So that team's not going to work. That team's not going to work, but Seer's the best. That is the point of the video, is Seer's the best. I'm going to have to tune this team to figure out how to do it. I don't know. I don't know what would make it work. And that's kind of the beauty of the game. You know what I want to do right here? Let's edit team. We'll go to here. I got one idea. That's the kind of the fun thing about the game, is that I can kind of play around with it. Maybe the answer here is putting Mithrala. I don't know how to say their names. All names are made up. All right, there we go. I mean, I could. That's the beauty of it. I can just play with it, right? And maybe this is going to be the key to it. A lot of people are using AOX, and then, you know, maybe I need to get, all right, well, that worked. Maybe I need to get regen sets on, Deacon, not Deacon, but Geomancer. I mean, this feels better, right? It feels like we're doing something, right? Okay. Okay. Is this working? You got an extra turn? All right, so we kind of want Seer to die, right? Is this going to be the key to the team right here? I think we got enough. Do we have enough healing to make this work? If we get this to work, I'm going to try it on 26. I want to try this on 26 if it works. And if we look at the time on this is way better. Oh boy. Failure. What a nuisance. All right, I got to try one more thing. In battle. Okay, so I wonder. This is the beauty of it. Okay, so what I want is somebody that heals a lot. Let's drop you and put somebody that is a. All right, wait, we got to go back to team setup, right? Let's see here. We want to drop you. We're gonna put. Unfortunately, all of my good healers. Vogoth is probably my best healer, or one of my best healers. I had a lot of good luck here with Vogoth when I was playing it earlier. There he is right there, but I kind of want to put it in order. He needs to be in the last position. I've made videos about why that is. Demitha's a healer. Vogoth's a healer. All right, let's load this up. I don't know if this is going to be enough. The problem with this team comp here is I don't know if it's enough damage right out of the gate on Seer. Yeah, we didn't clear that. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be enough. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough. I'm trying to think. How do I get defense down over there? I'll have to play with it. That's the whole point of Raid Shadow Legends. All right. Use the link in the description. Download the game. Corrado, legendary. 3 epic support champions. Then use promo code Monkey King the first 24 hours. I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure it out. All right, bye for now.